Okay. Hello, guys. My name is Ellena Hidalgo, and this is my presentation on ergonomics. It's a pun. This is my boyfriend Eric, and and this is his workstation. Wee, wee. Just giving you a view, and then back to Eric. So first of all, I want to say thank you for helping me with this presentation. And so I want you to introduce yourself to the class.
Oh, you kind of already did. But hi, I'm Eric Hunter. Nice to meet you all. This is my workstation. I pretty much, edit video and stuff for the Blame Buddies. And, we also use this as our, sort of recording room, which, not best to have where you work also be your bedroom, but hey, it's working out for us so far.
So what are the Blame Buddies?
Honestly, just all of my friends getting together and playing video games. That's pretty much it, and we record them and we put them on the internet for people to watch if they want to.
So who does most of the editing? Like you or
me? I do all of the editing at this point. I'm teaching everybody else, but right now I do a lot of that.
Okay, because you gotta teach me later. So, basically, how long does it take to record and edit videos and etc.?
Usually the average recording session for a video lasts about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. And then that's per game, so maybe we'll do multiple games during one day or something like that. Then, or even if we're doing a podcast, at max that usually goes about an hour. But afterwards, editing it usually takes the time it took to record the video plus an hour, so say around 2 hours or so, because you're constantly going back and forth over the video, especially if I'm trying to pay attention to certain things and cut them out, or put things in. So yeah, I'd say I'd spend about 2 hours per video, sitting. That's after recording it, sitting there editing it.
Mm-hmm. So, have you ever accidentally got hurt at your workstation, or felt any pain?
I wouldn't say I've ever gotten hurt or felt any pain. There is the occasional discomfort that comes from usually around the area where my knees are. Mm-hmm. Largely because I'm pretty tall, and my knees sort of hit this area right here.
I see that. Yeah. Okay.
This is about as low as I really want my chair to go, or else I'll feel like a hobbit sitting at my station reaching up.
I see. So, sorry, the chair almost fell, and I almost fell down with it. So, besides that question, because I see a headphone on, that looks really, really good. So, I was wondering if you ever listen to your music really loud.
Yes. I grew up listening to very loud music all the time. Usually whenever a device says, hey, don't listen to the music too loud, I say, forget that, turn it all the way up. But, I know it's a bad thing, but it's how I've always listened to my music. I'm sort of an audiophile, so I like, pretty clear, sort of crisp sounds, and I like paying attention to my music and be able to hear it as good as possible. Sometimes loud is good to me.
Loud is good? But doesn't that, hurt your ears sometimes?
So,
or not really?
In the past, there has been, some ringing here and there. With these headphones currently, I don't necessarily get that ringing or anything like that all too much unless I'm listening to something for long periods of time, or if I'm editing a video and Ellena screams.
I'm so sorry. Listen, sometimes we play very scary games and I scream. So anyways, moving on with that. So it sounds like you look at your monitor for a long period of time. So does the light from the monitor hurt to your eyes?
So usually, I actually, even during my work, unless it's color intensive, I keep a blue light filter on. The one I use specifically is a free one called Flux. Basically, at 6 o'clock, that turns the blue light on your screen down to a more rosy color, so it's not as bright. And I have it set that it goes from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. On pretty much all my devices. And basically, it's as it is right now. I don't know if you can tell. It just has a sort of rosy hue to it, and that usually protects my eyes from any like irritation or like tiredness from staring at the computer screen for too long. Otherwise, if my eyes really do feel like itchy or anything like that, I take a break. I'll stare at something for like 20 seconds that's at least like 6 feet away or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I do for my eyes.
Another thing is I noticed that your workstation is super clean. So, another things that I see a lot in workstations, especially mine and my brother, is that there's a lot of dust. So are you allergic to dust, or?
No, I don't have any allergies that I know of outside of peas. But as far as dust goes, it's like I work around a lot of stuff that generates a lot of static electricity. Dust is a thing I have to deal with all the time. I just try to keep things, relatively clean to try and make sure that doesn't become a problem for me or anyone else.
So can you show us like what is on your workstation?
Outside of I have the mouse pad, which is comically huge, but it was free, so whatever. Outside of my mouse, I have this thing that I use to rest my wrist on, and it's pretty much kept my wrist from any type of like strain or anything like that. And it's been pretty good so far. And then I feel like I should get one for the keyboard, but I don't really. I usually end up just pulling my keyboard back, so I don't have to.
So like, is your keyboard flat or like raised?
No, it's currently raised.
It's currently raised, but how do you usually type? Is it flat most of the time, or is it raised up most of the time?
Most of the time, I type with it raised. However, I do hear it's much better to actually type with the feet of the keyboard down. So, because, it's better for your wrist to not be at an angle like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, feet,
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what is that over there? The speaker, right?
This is the microphone.
Oh.
This is the microphone I use. It's either over here, behind this thing called the pop filter, or it's over in this box over here, which it's just a box that we made that with a little bit of soundproofing, just so we can make sure we get, better quality audio whenever we record with a room full of people.
So, I noticed that you have 2 extra TVs. Have you ever been sitting on your seat and then having to look over your shoulders to look at that, or do you look straight at them?
So, depends on what I'm doing. If I'm in the room, let's say 2 people to 3 people, and we're recording on something that's like on a console that uses the TV, or even on the computer, if there's more than just me, we're all staring at the TV and sitting in front of it, basically. Maybe a little further away than I am right now. But if I'm not, I usually use the TV as a second screen for my computer, and maybe put like the recording software there while I play, play whatever I'm recording over on the main screen right here.
Okay.
So sometimes I will have to look over my shoulder to see if everything's going all right over there while I continue doing what I do over here.
Does that cause a lot of neck problems, or not really?
Not yet.
Oh boy. So you do it very frequently, then?
As far as the second screen thing, no.
Okay, so that's a good thing. Good job. So what is the other TV for? Is that like another part of the workstation?
No, that just has cable on it.
Yeah. There you go. Alright, so this is, again, Eric's workstation. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. That's the stitch and Angela I gave him. Anyways. So I want to say again, thank you, Eric, for helping me out. And,
Thank you for coming by today.
Oh, all the time, love, all the time. Alright. And class, I hope you saw like little hints of here and there of what could be fixed, and what was really good that we could take to help other patients in this situation.
Bad habits die hard.
Okay. All right. Thank you.